Governance Day, as already I mentioned, that is observed every year to honor the birth anniversary of our former Prime Minister, and Prime Minister of India, Dr. Bihari Vajpayee, on 25th December of every year, on his birth anniversary. Therefore, it gives me immense pleasure to stand before you to observe the Good Governance Day, and the main aim of this Good Governance Day celebration to promote the ideals of good governance, such as transparency, accountability, efficiency, responsiveness, and citizen-centric administration. This is the core aims of this Good Governance Day celebration. And this day, the day reminds us that governance is not just about government, but about making life better for every citizen. Regarding this, all my former speakers, they have mentioned about it. And our revered Prime Minister, Dr. Bihari Vajpayee, he believed that governance is not merely about the exercise of power, but about sensitivity, dialogue, and dignity of the common citizen. His vision continues to inspire governments across India to strive for governance that is human, inclusive, and forward-looking. Nowadays, recently, the terms governance and good governance are being increasingly used in the development of state as well as the country. Now, if we say good governance, then there must be some opposite word also. So what is bad governance? So if we see bad governance, that means it is regarded as one of the root causes of all evil within our societies as well as in our state or in the country. And we know about it, where these things are happening. So good governance is about how decisions are taken, how institution functions, and how outcomes are delivered. It is a mechanism, and that mechanism to be built, the trust between the state and the citizen. Our ultimate delivery systems to be given to the citizen only. So the government of Tripura has concisely chosen to place good governance at the center of its development strategy. Over the last few years, we have recognized that lasting transformation cannot be achieved through isolated or discrete implementation of schemes and programs. There must be some timeline, there must be some target, not in a haphazard way. So it requires strong institution, evidence-based policy making. What is evidence-based policy making? It refers to the practice of developing policies that are grounded in empirical evidence and research rather than ancillary experience or practice. It aims to ensure that policy decisions are informed by the best available data, which can lead to more effective and efficient outcomes in public governance.
Promotes justice, equality, participation, and rule of law, creating trust between government and the people. With advancement of technology, citizens expect transparency, prompt services, and quick grievance redressal. Good governance also requires interdepartmental cooperation. Law and order, economic development, and social harmony are deeply interconnected. We in Police Department are committed to work in close synergy with all stakeholders under the visionary leadership of Honorable Chief Minister. The police plays an important role in achieving good governance as they are responsible for maintaining law and order, which ensures that rules and regulations are followed, rights are protected, and justice is delivered fairly. On the other hand, good governance strengthens law and order through clear policies, reduces corruption, while accountable authorities build public trust. When citizens trust the system, they are more likely to cooperate with law enforcement agencies, further strengthening peace and stability. Without strong law and order, good governance cannot exist. And without good governance, law and order cannot be sustained. A society with effective law and order creates a sense of security among its citizens. When people feel safe, they can pursue education, business, and innovation without fear. It also attracts investment and promotes economic growth. Fair enforcement of laws ensures equality before the law, regardless of caste, creed, gender, or status. Under the guidance and support of Honorable Chief Minister and the Chief Secretary during 2025, Tripura has recorded the lowest crime rate in past 2 decades. This was possible because our focus was not only on enforcement but also on service, community engagement, and protection of constitutional values. On this day, let us pledge to uphold the rule of law and the value of honesty, responsibility, and service. Let us work together to truly serve the people and ensure progress for all. I once again express my gratitude to the Honorable Chief Minister and the Chief Secretary for their continued guidance and support in working towards this goal. Jai Hind.